Hey, what's up, Classic WoW enjoyers? I hope this video finds you all in good spirits and you're doing well. Today, I'm going to share the 7 worst places to get ganked in Classic WoW. Now, this is my own list, and I'm sure it's not perfect. I only included the end game zones, as, I don't know, ganking a low level is not good or fun, and I don't even have a low level to record the footage. And those who know me know that I go out of my way not to touch the grays, so I'm not taking my decked out rogue to Stone Talon Mountains, for example. Now, I also have a disclaimer to make. I personally have nothing against the Horde, and have Horde level 60s on Deviant Delight and level 50s on Sod, since I quit Sod on Phase 3. But since now I am a part of the Noble Alliance, I gotta keep up the RP and dog on the Horde, right? Anyways, enjoy. Oh, and if you have a zone in mind or a worse place getting ganked at, please share in the comments. Alright, we will start with the not so bad and we will finish with the worst. The 7th place on the list is all too familiar Blackrock Mountain, specifically outside of the Blackrock Depth instance. Blackrock Mountain has been a hotspot of PvP due to clustering of Blackrock Depth, Lower and Upper Blackrock Spires, Molten Core and Blackwing Lair. The run from the graveyard is somewhat annoying and can easily turn into 2 or more runs, depending if you run into another enemy or a group of them. A single run normally takes about up to 5 minutes. Now, I like to gank not by the instance itself, but a bit before the instance, so hordes that I gank cannot just res and run in. They have to resurrect and they still have ways to go and many chances to expire again. Now, Blackrock Mountain takes the 7th place on my list of worst endgame places to be ganked at. On the 6th spot, we have the Shivering Forest of Winterspring, specifically the Dark Whisper Gorge, which is located at the most southern tip of Winterspring. Many players come here to farm the demons, but the run back here from the graveyard to your corpse is somewhat of a pain in the ass. The run takes about 5 minutes, but by the time you reach your corpse, the elite mobs that surround your body likely have respawned, trapping you in between them. To make things spicier, I often use my priest to mind control Horde off the bridge right before the Dark Whisper Gorge, making them fall to their death and future death from the elite giants that reside below. Dark Whisper Gorge proudly takes 6th place on my list. The 5th spot goes to Maraudon. Maraudon is located in Desolace. It is a lower level dungeon, but it sure attracts plenty of level 60s. All the farmers, boosters, bots, gold sellers, the best crowd of WoW are very plentiful here. Maraudon is one of my favorites because it does cut into the profits of the above mentioned personas, who should have been banned by Blizzard a long time ago. I have no problem killing bots, farmers, boosters, gold sellers, and whatnot. I could do it all day. Run back from the graveyard to the corpse can take about 7 to 9 minutes, and it is quite annoying. A lot of turns and twists, you cannot outrun that. Now, Maraudon, shamefully, and shame because of the shame unto the gold sellers, secures the 5th spot. Ah, next one is rough, and I kind of feel bad for including it in the list. Number 4 spot would be most southern Tanaris. Now, mobs here are level 50-52, so I expected to find 50-55 players here as well. But the highest one that I saw and I killed was level 50. Yeah, I'm not proud of what you see here. The run from the graveyard is bad. Like, bad and boring. You don't want to die here. It takes about 9 minutes to retrieve your corpse. Even worse, dying at the southern tip, like the most southern tip where the pirate map quest is. Oh, that one is worse. Getting back there, maybe a 15 or more minute journey. Now, I did go there. I saw a few level 45s doing the quest, but I didn't touch them. Anyway, this leads to a third spot, the final 3 of the worst places to die in the endgame Classic WoW. It's no one but Un'Goro Crater, specifically the western area and the western pylon of the Un'Goro Crater. Now, we are getting to really frustrating keyboard smashing and mouse squeezing territory here. The run across the huge Un'Goro takes about 10 minutes, maybe more, and due to plentiful obstacles, you cannot outrun it. I mostly killed what resembled herb farmers here. They would just run up the mountainside and try to leave, only to get slaughtered. Don't die in Un'Goro. It's getting better and better with each place. To the final 2. Now make sure to watch to the end. There will be a bonus location, worse than the worst place, where you can die. Anyway, number 2 we have Onyxia, Lair, and surroundings in Dustwallow Marsh. Now dying here sucks. The run is really bad for both Alliance and the Horde. Especially for the Horde, the run back may take 7 to 10 minutes. Not as much as Un'Goro, but you usually won't be coming here solo. You probably have anywhere between few and up to 39 people waiting for you, depending, if you're doing Onyxia or UBRS attunement, getting a key. And that's what makes this the second worst place to get ganked in Classic WoW. But don't worry, I'm sure your group will understand the delay and will just smile at you when you get there. Oh, I can't wait for the number 1. Here it comes. Wow, we are at the number 1 spot. Now, this place really sucks to get ganked. I mean, really. It's called Hearthglen. It's in the north end of the Western Plaguelands. Now, especially bad, horrible if you're doing the quest, which is really why you would be here in the first place. The quest requires you to get a disguise, so scarlet mobs don't attack you. When you get ganked here, not only you gotta run back to your corpse, once you're resurrected, you gotta run all the way back, get another disguise, and come back. Oof. Now, only possibly to get ganked again. When I was hunting here, many people just took the rest sickness to avoid going back and forth, and then they would show right back up with disguise and resurrection sickness. Well, you know what happened to them. Now, is this really the worst place to get ganked in Classic WoW? I mean, this is number 1, right? Nope, there is even one worse place than that. Hang around and find out what is the insanely bad, unbelievably troll spot to die in Classic WoW. Worse than the worst. Here it comes. Alright, so what was your longest ghost run ever? Tell me in the comments, please. But was it up to an hour or more? I bet it wasn't. But if you die in this particular spot, your run may be up to an hour or more. and then you'll be stuck and you'd have to either hearth or die again. The evil spot is the Bloodvenom Post, yep, the Horde town. As you can see, I am mind controlling Horde off the cliff in what is technically Darkshore. When they release their spirit, they actually spawn at the Darkshore cemetery. To get back to the corpse, they have to run the entire Darkshore, then through the whole of the Ashen Vale, and into Fellwood, and then all the way to the Bloodvenom Post. Once they have the corpse, they're stuck. They cannot get back up, and if they jump down, that's another death. Is this the most evil and stinky place to get ganked in WoW? You tell me, let me know, what do you think?